Nowadays, many of us, particularly the city dwellers, are suffering from the lifestyle disease like hypertension and also hyperglycemia. That means, in a common words, the high blood pressure and also high blood sugars. And sometimes, most of the times, let me see that these are in the combination, and these are also life-threatening disease. Not immediately, but definitely day by day, these are killing us. Day by day, these are making destroyed all of our organs, particularly some vital organs like liver, kidneys, and all this happened because of the lifestyle. And in order to control this disease, first of all, you need to have the measurement systems. You need to have the monitor, and there are some easy way for monitoring the blood pressures and blood sugars. For blood sugars, you have easily purchase some machines which simply by wrapping here on the arm you can monitor your blood pressure. And also for blood sugar, you have the glucometers by many famous companies. Just for example, this is the glucometer, blood glucose monitoring instrument. Yes, and it is very easy, but many of my friends do not find it very easy and friendly to measure it. Basically, they are quite afraid of pricking the finger, but it's quite easy. Don't worry for that. You never have to think about it. And this minute quantity of the blood which is emerged from the tip of your finger is nothing. And sometimes the device is such that you cannot even understand, you cannot even feel that the pain in the pricking. It has the device like this. In this device, there are some needle which is fitted here. You can see easily. This needle is responsible for pricking the fingertip like this. But remember always that before getting your glucose to be tested, you first make sure that you wash your hand with soap and then let the hand become completely dried. And after that, in the dried hand, with this device has some button here. Once you press this button, this needle here, this needle will go in forward and it will prick. Don't worry, it will not prick up to the depth. It will prick only the little bit after the skin, and only small amount of blood will be coming out from the fingertip. Then what do you do after that? After that, you have to take this machine. This machine has some LED display, LCD display, and this LCD display shows you the value of the glucose level in terms of your unit. In terms of the unit, what is prevalent in your country. For example, in India, it is per deciliter. In other countries, many other European countries and Japan countries, it is used as the millimole per liter. So as per the unit of your country, you can set this glucose level. And this machine, it is now stopped. It is not displaying anything. But once you introduce this kind of sensitive strips, this strip, you can see there are some arrow mark at the end. And at the end, internally there are some capillary through which blood can be sucked inside the machines. And this is electric sensitive. So when the blood goes through this capillary to the machines, to the electrode, the electrical property varies. And out of that variation of the electrical property, you can judge in the reading of the machines. This machine will display your glucose reading. So, my dear friend, don't worry This is a very simple thing to measure the glucose level. And as it is mentioned that arrow is here, and this is the machine glucometer. So this strip is to be inserted in these holes, scheduled holes. And once you put the strip, what will happen? The machine display will start. Right now this machine doesn't have the battery has been exhausted, and that's why it is not displaying. But for the new machine and effective machines, you can easily check it. And once you inserted this, you will find that it is displaying, and after some times it will ask you to wait for few sometimes. And then just when you prick in the finger, the blood drops. You just have to touch in this way, in such a way that it will suck. This blood will be sucked through this capillary, and after a while you will find the display in this meter. Then you can easily judge whether your sugar level is normal or just it is high. If it is high, definitely you have to have the control. Control by what? Control by the medications and also by lifestyle changing. If you are quite habituated in the sedentary job, so try to move out and do exercise and have an habit of walking after lunch, after dinner, and also in the morning. It will keep you fit as well. With some exercise, with some positivity, with some thinking, optimism, you can control it. Sometimes because of the anxiety and the worries in the plant maintenance or something other things, family affairs, there are tendency to increase your diesel level. That is the hyperglycemia that is induced by the worries and the tension. And sometimes it is coupled with that hypertension. So don't worry, don't think too much about it, because we are all destined for that. Only thing is that in the positive mindset, we need to work well for the benefit of the society, for the benefit of the soul, and for the gradual improvement of the self. In this positivity, we can improve ourselves with our thinking, with our lifestyles, and with our food habit. Make sure that while eating, don't eat too much. Whatever you can digest, whatever you can spend through your energy consumptions, uh, you can take judiciously, and you can think yourself. And if you are feeling too much stuffy in the belly, don't take food. And while taking food also, make sure that at least 20% of your stomach should be remain vacant. Only then you shall expect to remain very happy, healthy, and active throughout the day. So my friends, you have learned it. So let me recapitulate again. So what are the tricks behind it? In this container, there are this kind of the strips which can measure the blood strips, and this is the property. The science behind the measurement is that it is having, the tip is having some enzyme which is sensitive to the glucose, and once it is reacted to this through this electrode, then by means of the variation of the electric property, it is displaying here. So this is all about the thinking, and this is here. You must have to put lancet here for pricking purpose, and after that there are something setting like things on this machine, so you can set your according to the depth of your finger, which you can withstand. Make sure that depth of penetration must not be higher, and it must be small enough so that it's only little bit of blood is sufficient for that, so that it can suck through the capillary of that strips. So this is all about measurement of the blood sugar. So hope you have understood it, and it's quite easy, user friendly. So I am not recommend you to go for a particular brand, because I am not endorsing in any brand particularly right now. Any brand, but you need to think, you need to learn about how to measure in that particular brand. Whichever is available with me, I just utilized for its purpose, for the purpose of the educations only, so that the common people who can measure easily in their home, in their comfort. No need to go to the queue in this laboratory, and no need to go again for the taking the report. Instantly you can get the report, and it is quite reliable. So thank you, my dear friends. If you liked this video, don't forget to make it in the comment. Thank you.